Welcome y'all to Robin on the Farm. Today we're making a 1-hour loaf of sandwich bread using sweetened condensed milk, a pantry staple that is going to give you a really good soft loaf of bread. This one has a fine tender crumb, a beautiful golden crust, and you're going to get a really good rich flavor. You're going to get a classic white sandwich bread that is subtly sweet, and it almost reminds me of a Hawaiian bread. It has a really great flavor. Now, I've shown you how to make this recipe in your bread machine, but today I'm going to show you how to make it in your stand mixer in just 1 hour from start to finish. Now, normally when I pull out my stand mixer to make this bread, I make 2 loaves, but today I'm going to show you how to make 1 loaf of bread. On my website, robinonthefarm.com, I'm going to leave you the recipe for 1 loaf and for 2 loaves so that you can make however many you'd like. I'm also going to leave you this recipe in both weight and in volume so you can make it however you're most comfortable with. To get started on this really simple 1-hour bread recipe made with sweetened condensed milk, I'm going to start with 198 grams of lukewarm water. This is about 7/8 of a cup or 3/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons. You want this to be lukewarm water. That's about 100 to 110 degrees, so slightly warmer than body temperature. Be sure that your water is warm. That's really going to help your yeast and help your bread to rise, which is really important for this 1-hour bread recipe. Next, I'm going to add 14 grams or 1 tablespoon of melted butter. This is melted salted butter, but you can also use melted unsalted butter in this recipe. Now it's time for the sweetened condensed milk. This is such a great pantry staple and so good to keep in your food storage. Now this is milk and sugar. Those are the only 2 ingredients. Don't get this confused with evaporated milk. Not the same at all. It won't work in this recipe. So for this recipe, we want 1/2 cup of the sweetened condensed milk. This is about 1/2 of a jar. Now, normally when I make this recipe, I'll use the whole can of milk and make 2 loaves of bread. But I recently showed you how to make this using your bread machine, and I made 1 loaf and I used 1/2 of my can. And so I am showing you how to make this today in the stand mixer so that I can use up the rest of my can of sweetened condensed milk. So this is 1/2 cup or 156 grams of sweetened condensed milk for this 1 loaf of bread. Now it's time for the bread flour. I'm going to add 3 cups or 360 grams of bread flour. You can also use all-purpose flour. Now for this recipe, you can also use fresh milled flour. Use 360 grams of fresh milled hard white wheat or red wheat and add an egg, and this recipe will turn out great like that. Now I'm going to add some salt. This is my Redmond's real salt. This is what I like to use in my bread baking. I'm getting a little low on it, so I need to order more. I just get mine on Amazon. I'm going to add 9 grams or about 1.5 teaspoons of this salt. Now you can use any kind of salt that you'd like. It does not have to be this, but I do like this one and I recommend this one. So 1.5 teaspoons or about 9 grams. Just add that right on in there with everything else. And our next ingredient is some yeast. I like to use instant yeast. This is my SAF instant yeast, and I am going to add 8 grams or about 2.5 teaspoons of this SAF instant yeast. Now, if you watched my bread machine recipe, this is where the recipe differs. I am using a little bit more yeast in this recipe because this is a 1-hour recipe, and this is going to help it to rise a little bit quicker. So that's 2.5 teaspoons or about 8 grams of instant yeast. And those are already all of our ingredients for this 1-hour sweetened condensed milk bread. Now, the next thing to do is to get the mixer going. I'm going to turn this on and let this knead for 6 to 7 minutes. And then it's already going to be time to put this dough into the loaf pan. I'll show you what you want your dough to look like as it gets mixing and kneading. Now my dough has been mixing and kneading just for about 2 minutes, and I'm checking on my ball of dough because I think it looks a little bit too wet. Look at that. As you touch it, it's sticking to my hands. So I know I need to add just a little bit more flour. Now your dough is going to be greatly affected by your weather, the climate, the humidity. I did weigh all of my ingredients to give you the best, most accurate measurements. but you might have to adjust your dough just depending on all of those factors I just talked about. So I live in a really humid environment. I'm going to add just a little bit more flour to this dough. I'm going to let this knead for another minute, and then I'm going to check on it one more time. I've let my dough knead in my Nutrimel RT stand mixer for exactly 7 minutes. Now this is a super fast 1-hour bread recipe, so it's already time to shape this dough into a loaf and throw it into the loaf pan. Look at this dough. Oh, it feels so good. It's tacky, it's not too sticky, it doesn't feel dry and crumbly. This is going to give us a really fantastic loaf of bread in just 1 hour. Now it's time to shape this dough and get it into the loaf pan. So I'm going to take this dough and I'm just going to press it out. Now remember, this dough has not risen yet, so it might feel a little bit dense, but we are going to let it rise and it's going to turn into a beautiful, soft and fluffy loaf of bread. So I like to press mine out about as wide as my loaf pan is long. To bake this loaf of bread, I'm going to use one of my new Caraway loaf pans. Isn't this a gorgeous color? This is the marigold color, and I think it's so fun. But what I actually really love about these Caraway loaf pans is that they're non-toxic, non-stick. These are ceramic covered steel. They're nice and light, high quality, and I just really like them. Now to shape this loaf, I'm just gonna roll it into a nice tight log. Super simple, just roll it up. Roll it up, and then pinch those seams together really, really well. And the ends too. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip it over. Now I'm going to put it into this loaf pan and I'm going to let it rise for 20 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my oven preheated to 350 degrees and I'm going to put this loaf pan on top of my oven. That warmth from the oven is going to help this dough to rise quicker. So if you have some sunlight to put your dough in or you have a warm area to put it in, it's going to rise much quicker and much better. But at least on top of your oven, that works great. I'll show you this in exactly 20 minutes when it's time to throw this into the oven. The dough for my 1-hour sandwich bread has been rising on my warm stovetop for exactly 20 minutes. You can see that it's risen up over the edge of the loaf pan and this looks exactly right. Now, if yours hasn't risen quite this well in 20 minutes, don't be afraid to give it a little bit more time or get it a little bit warmer and that will really help. You do want it to be risen well, or it might be a little bit dense, gummy, and you don't want that. Get it nice and warm and it will rise just like this. I'm going to let this bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, about 180 degrees Celsius, for 30 minutes. My loaf of bread is baking in the oven and it smells so good. Now I realized that I forgot to bring up one really important point. If you're using some leftover sweetened condensed milk that's been in the fridge like I am today, be sure to let that sweetened condensed milk come to room temperature or heat it up to about 100 to 110 degrees, just like your water, before you use it in this recipe. If not, that's going to really inhibit your yeast and your bread won't rise. So if it's been in the fridge, heat it up or let it come to room temperature. Now, if you're using it straight out of the can that's been in your pantry, then that's just fine. It can be room temperature and that will work great in this recipe. I let this loaf bake for 30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The sugars in the sweetened condensed milk really help your crust to brown up and become this beautiful golden brown color. This one is a little bit darker than most of my loaves of bread, but that's because of that sweetened condensed milk. And I cannot wait to dig into this loaf because it smells so good. Doesn't this loaf look gorgeous? I'm going to turn it out from the loaf pan. Slid right out of this non-stick pan. Oh my goodness, that looks good. Okay, what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of melted butter and just brush it all over the top. I do this for every loaf that I make. This gives you really good soft crust and it gives you that good buttery flavor and that gorgeous golden sheen. Now that I have the butter brushed on there really well, I'm just going to cover it with a tea towel and let this warmth and the condensation just give me an even softer crust. I'm gonna let this cool a bit and then we'll slice into it. The beautiful golden crust is caused by the sugars and the sweetened condensed milk caramelizing. That's the Maillard reaction, and it gives your bread this really unique toasted flavor. I think it is delicious. The sweetened condensed milk in this recipe enriches the dough and adds richness, flavor, and creates a soft, fine crumb. The milk and the sugar work together to hold in the moisture, giving us a bakery-style loaf that slices beautifully for sandwich bread. It's slightly sweet, it has great flavor, but it's still really versatile for meat sandwiches or peanut butter and jellies. You can see just how nicely and easily this bread slices. This gives you fantastic toasting bread, fantastic sandwich bread. It has a beautiful fine crumb. You can just tear into it and see how nice this sandwich bread is. And for a 1 hour loaf of sandwich bread, 1 hour from start to finish, this is a pretty great recipe to have on hand when you need something quick and it turns out delicious. I know you want to try this loaf of bread, so I'm going to leave you the printable recipe on my website, robinonthefarm.com. I'll also leave you a link down in the description so that you can easily find it. I'll leave you the recipe for 1 loaf, like I made today, or for 2 loaves. If you're gonna get out a can of sweetened condensed milk, go ahead and make 2 loaves. You can use the entire can. This is a really good one. It reminds me of Hawaiian bread, but even easier to make. While you're on our website, be sure to check out our handmade beeswax bread bags. They're all natural, non-toxic, made with organic beeswax. They're a great way to store your bread. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I hope you love your homemade loaf of bread.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each knead, ground wheat fresh, sowing her seed. The smell of fresh bread rises in the air. Simple life.